envoys here.
Time for you!
Be sick.
That it?
I would have sent that thief on his way, without our Bleste supplies. Then he would have died. How do you know? We didn't.
I should be out there. Fighting. Behind. This is where I make my stand. No one's getting past me. No one.
Keep quiet.
You're not getting away.
Nice shot! Who's ready for more? Get ready. My money says our assassin's on the other side of that door.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
Well, how could this be? I killed you. The whims of the gods are a mystery to us both. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradise. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe. I can't give you reason. Only faith.
Well, this should be good.
Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradise have suffered under the boot of Adir. Because it was not the ambassador's face that appeared to me in a dream, but yours. Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Adir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Adir from conquering this land. Perhaps higher education would have given me pause. Stay by hand. Perhaps not. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the center of it. The proof stands before me.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people. Let's take this slow. No sudden movements.
The gods aren't finished with you yet. You tell me, godlike. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will. Your Inquisitor Lodween doesn't know the meaning of mercy. But if that is the fate you want for me, then it is the will of the gods that I stand trial for my crimes. No less than I expected.
If you give him to the Steel Garrote, you might as well kill him now. They'll torture him before they execute him.
I will settle the last of my affairs and confess to the guards. With any luck, I'll live to see another sunrise. I would expect nothing less. No. I will defer to the gods on this one. In their eyes, my fate is sealed. Farewell, godlike.
A hush, an ill wind, steel justice, shackles like our own. We learn, we twine.
That's out. The Inquisitor's gonna have fun with him.
You should have just killed him. He's as good as dead anyway.
Don't bother going back the way you came. Between the pillars to the right of the stairs. That's your way out. I suppose the gods were on your side, not ours.
What happens now?
Nothing happens. It's over.
What? No, we've come so far. Got to surrender.
Hey, you're not hearing me. We're not fighters anymore. We're casualties.
I don't think I expected they would just turn themselves in.
Good news is the steel garrote will probably take care of killing them for us.
But dealing with the assassin should put us on Ludwig's good side, so there's that.
Great. Not sure which side I want to be on. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's have another one of our chats back in camp.
Fresh from the finest distilleries in Third Bourne. Paradise! Do not be afraid of any plague.
Hear me, Paradise. Did we not come here to escape the Empire? To the
Lonely? Tense? Visit the mermaid's den. We'll look back
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust. Thank the gods. Finally, we can show these people the consequences of their actions. Inquisitor Ludwig will see that the guilty are made an example of. It'll be a lesson that no one forgets.
Why do I feel like Ludwig's lessons involve a riding crop and an Iron Maiden? Right. Let's move on from that scenario as quickly as possible.
Impressive work, Envoy. Not only have you cheated death, but you humbled your own killer. From this day forth, no one will challenge our presence in the living lands. Our people are here to stay. Ever the mercenary. I keep a little extra coin set aside for special occasions. You've more than earned it. Now the Emperor wants you to investigate the Dream Scourge, and I have no wish to delay you any further. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical. Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Ardra, siphoning essence like honey from a hive. They want to change reality as we know it, make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow. For all I know, they might be onto something. Or, with a single miscalculation, they might destroy us all. Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort, but they are scholars and keenly aware of their environment. Make no mistake, the Empire's at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side. You're right to be curious. After all, animancy is the study of existence itself. Just don't get too curious. It won't reflect well on you in the Empire. If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, now would be the time. Answers. Nothing more. We need all the help we can get, even if it means appealing to animancers. My sources tell me the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, and souls are their trade. If we have anything in common with animancers, it's a shared interest in curing the Dream Scourge. I believe that covers everything. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
Hilgard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No, strangling light. Keep her away.
Is that, her?
Inquisitor Ludwig. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
As does yours. Let me deal with him, and I will get back to you shortly. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. Even if that were to happen, the living will replace the dead. We will ship them in by the hundreds to fill the empty houses.
Oh, gods, Ludwig.
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Our envoy brought the killer to justice and Paradise to order, which is more than you've done in years.
You don't waste time, do you?
We should be using this opportunity, not squandering it. What say you? What these people want is irrelevant when we can give them what they need to survive.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. That might do us some good, or it might lead you nowhere. I can't take the chance. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell.
So it begins. I saw this in the Deadfire, too. I'm sorry, Envoy. I don't envy your position.
She is going to be a problem. No. She invents a crisis, then runs off to solve it. Usually with bloodshed. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on. At least for now. Since Liviana gave you a clean bill of health, you're officially cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirians don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad, unhinged. At least you'll have that in common, if nothing else.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair's beautiful this time of year.
We can head to the Eastern Gatehouse when you're ready to go to Fjord.
What harm could some new armor? Time to resupply? Time to...
Fior Messiverno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go. I don't know about all that. They decided to settle in a hostile forest and use animancy to conquer it. We might get there and find that these people aren't as ready and willing to help you as you hope they are. Wish I shared your optimism. In my experience, moving through a deadly forest based on blind hope never works out. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said almost. Just glad I can help. Right, changing the subject. Right. What do you want to know? Oh, gods. Get out there and explore, Envoy. You'll be fine. Promise. Let's see. Honestly, not much out here you need to worry about. Bears, Zarups, spiders, bandits. You want to make your camp look larger and scarier than it is. Keep a fire going, make a lot of noise, hide most of your food. Bears, spiders, and Zarups usually won't attack if they don't think it's worth the trouble. Act like you're tougher than they are. Now, bandits, that's something else. I'd rather run into a bear than one of them any day. Right. Good talk.
Marius, did you leave a cleaning manual in my pack? Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered. Not at all. He was even more in awe of you when we found him in the cistern. Though that awe didn't last long. It's too bad. Now that the Steel Garrote has made an example of him, others will think twice before trusting Adiran mercy. Your people have been trying to bring justice to the frontier since the first Adiran bureaucrat made landfall. To Ambassador Hilgard's credit, this is about the tamest Paradise has ever been. In days past, your murder would have barely made the town crier's announcements. Now, open bloodshed is relatively rare, in most corners of the city anyway. To some, others, like Eagwolf, see the firm hand of authority closing around their necks. And Ludwine and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse. You're far from the only one to say so. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Wodaka herself. Could be both. Judging from that meeting, Ambassador Hilgard and Ludwig don't see eye to eye. I'm afraid that means trouble on the horizon, especially if Ludwig starts operating around him. Like it or not, their differences could make trouble for you, especially since the Steel Garrote is here under Adir's flag. And I worry about what that means for the rest of us. Except it's more than your head on the chopping block. I promised someone I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts. The feeling's mutual. It's nice to share a campfire again. I think that's enough doom and gloom for one night, don't you? Sleep easy, Envoy. As best you can. Night, Envoy. You feeling okay? Seems like you were having a strange dream the other night. A cup of tea might help you sleep.
Haze, mirrors, we have touched something like your dreams before. Our roots entwine, but we cannot linger here long. We must know. A life for a life. A killer's blood billows in the drain, dead like the bear. We do not understand. Was this a mercy too? Eat or bleed. Rule of the wild. We know these shapes. Still. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. Petals disperse on the wind. Wake now. We have tending to do.
Right. What do you want to know? I've been traveling with you. What could I have heard? Right. Good talk.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and shard earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you. Blinding light. A searing brand. We know it. We recall something, someone. You are not safe with her. We reach, the spines tear into us. We pull our hands away. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We know. A storm from the same spark. All pain cuts with the same blade. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it. No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
Reminds me of the Rawatine Navy's punishment for desertion. You take lead. Another one down. Together! Let's see what you got! Hold it!
Worth and rough!
Nothing like a win with a good team.
I've always hated spiders. Ow! Not the,
You think she'd have listened to the veterans?
Watch this!
Seek! Worth and Roth! Worth and Roth! Be your sake!
Come and get me!
Worth and Roth!
Onward, to your left!
Be your sake!
One moment.
We got them all.
Quiet as the depths.
You're mine now!
Seek!
Nice job!
Worth and Roth!
Oh, you see that?
Be your sake!
Hey! Over here!
Worth and Roth! Worth and Seek!
Feel safe!
Come and get me!
Careful, Castle's Folly. You want to do some stretches before you go there. Believe me.
Right behind you.
Not seeing any sign of some magical experiment.
Captain knew this wasn't a sure thing. At least he's trying.
I'm sure that'll mean a lot when they come for our heads.
Seek!
Let's see what you got!
Quit moving!
Next one's mine!
Back in a bit.
You don't stand a chance!
Worth and run! Seek!
Ready, aim. Right behind you.
Nice! Everyone okay?
It's okay. The drop isn't as high as it looks. I don't agree with all of your endearing laws, but you're right to be suspicious of animacy. Don't tell Liviana I said that.
Stupid to waste the time.
Who's there? Better find something up there. All this is for nothing. I'll show you.
Hey! Over here! Stay down! Good one!
Worth and rot!
Everybody all right?
Take a breather, folks. Getting out of this alive.
Captain, we're not alone here.
Gods, what else? Hold... Please. Please don't hurt us. We're just trying to get this Audra for Captain Bardado before she comes and kills us. So were we. I don't think that's possible anymore. We acquired some luminous Audra from the Valian Trading Company, meaning to sell it to Sapiento de Falva in Paradis. My ship sank in a massive storm on the way here, and the Audra was lost. We got to shore, but that's the least of our worries. You got it. But the Valians won't accept that as an excuse. They want Audra to replace what we took. Our plan was to tell the client we couldn't get the Audra and hide out in Paradis until we knew we were out of trouble. The Valians weren't far behind us. Bardado gave us one last chance. If we could find enough Audra to replace what we lost. Trusting the company is always risky, but not returning the Audra will absolutely get us killed. Are you serious? You do that for us? If that means what I think it means, I'm all for it. Better odds than we have now. We're supposed to bring the Audra to Bardado at the Usher's Hand just north of here. She's probably already there waiting for us. If you somehow make it out alive with the Audra, get it to Sapiento de Falva in Paradis. Maybe he'll do some good with it.
Hold it there, Aimika. We're expecting someone tonight for sure. But you're not them. Trevik and his scabby nuts stole Adra from the Valiant Trading Company. This is widely advised against. You see what I mean? So I'm here in my capacity as a procurement agent, if you will. I bring back the Adra, or I bring back their heads. Oh, you have it with you, eh? Interesting. Let's hear your offer. Oh, really? You think any of us has the kind of money to pay for any amount of luminous Adra? It's only found in one part of the world, and it's all controlled by one company that can set whatever price it wants. That bit of Adra you have there is worth more than Trevik's and his crew's lives combined. Well then, I guess we'll go kill Trevik and his crew after we take the Adra from your corpse. Bring me their heads! On it!
Ahek worth and run! Ahek worth and run!
Next one's mine!
We seek!
This way! Let's see what you got! Stay! Coming from the right!
We seek!
Watch this! Need a minute. He's better armor! Hold it!
Ahek worth and run! Ahek worth and run! We'll seek!
Come and get me! Another glorious battle.
Surprised they let us walk out of here.
Envoy. Ironic. No. Paradis clearly understands your intent.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
Eagwolf was one of many. Not all of us surrendered with him. My compatriots have observed your judgment. We have a message for you. We do not give second warnings. Consider this one carefully. We will remember, Envoy.
Stay out of trouble.
You there. You look like you know your way around... hello. I heard what happened. I see why you'd want to protect yourself. You mean enchanted? No. A shield does its job just fine. It doesn't need to be tinkered with. Talk to my sister if you're interested in that kind of thing. She's over there. At least I don't think she's blown herself up yet. I don't know where she gets it. I'd swear she was adopted if we didn't look alike. 3 generations of hammering, and then she comes along. Guess souls are strange like that. Probably because I made them. Or most of them, anyway. I've already been paid for them. If Volter happens to stumble onto them later, what can I do? I knew you'd be back!
my friend! Any chance you found some luminous Adra for me? Thank you. Thank you! Now my work can continue. Take this. I was saving it for a rainy day, but who knows when that will be. Perfectly honest? My track record isn't great, but this is the best chance I've ever had. Thank you again, my wonderfully unique friend. May you find a kinship with this land.
Clevenger Aiden allowed these interlopers onto our streets. And where did it get him? Slain! Murdered!
This is where people go to buy stuff that would just get 'em mugged everywhere else. That sun's a shop. Might be worth taking a look.
Welcome, welcome! I was hoping you would drop in. You're back! What have you found? I warned Kirmund about those Zaribs. It was Zaribs, wasn't it? Oh, on second thought, don't tell me. Please, keep searching. I'm sure the others will turn up soon. You're back!
You're a brave soul, Uncle. Spiders are bad enough as is. Let her... Oh, Octa. Now that's a dwarf with a chip on his shoulder. Going to take on the ogre then? Reckon he's the most dangerous bounty we've got. Tempestuous Luandi. There ain't many ways into that camp from what I've heard. You might want to consider trying to find one. A pleasure, envoy. I'm Aldrich, the bounty master of Paradise. If it suits your fancy, check the board for work. The dangerous kind. Some more than others. Speak to me when you've got something to turn in. Hey, someone had to take the job. Ensuring that these threats to the good people of Paradise are eliminated is my way of helping. I guess I consider it my first steps down a long road to atonement. Apologies, friend, but that's none of your concern. I left there for a reason, and now I'm here. And that's all you need to know. Show it here. Remind me not to get on your bad side, envoy. Seems you're making a habit out of killing ogres. Let's hope the next one you run across is a bit more amicable, yeah? I don't envy you having gone into that horrid place, but I'm thankful you did so. Good. Too many good men and women died because of that bastard. May he face Magran's fires in his next life. Be safe out there, you hear?
Worth and rust!
Hey! Over here!
Worth and rust!
stay!
Hey! Over here!
Been seeing a lot more bandits since the Dream Scourge has driven people out of the interior.
Take a moment, people.
Quiet, Nimdut.
How'd you do that? Right there!
Not sure who lived here before. Looks like something you'd see in Emerald Stair.
Gonna die. Who's there? Let's show you. You'll regret this. Where am I looking? Left. Left.
Be sick.
See ya. I can't see it. Let's see what you got.
moving! I think I sprained my shoulder.
Another win, but who's counting?
Show me what you got. Here we go. Gotcha.
Welcome, Adiran. Something you need? You have that look about you. You carry yourself like you have something to teach us. I don't mean anything by it. Your money spends as good as anyone else's.
Have to throw the law.
Adherents have come quietly. They will not take us by force. But who?
The envoy's killer has been found. The assassin is now at the mercy of the adherent ambassador.
Welcome back, Envoy. Show it here. Guess you were just the one storm she couldn't survive. It's a shame it had to be like this. Desperate times can drive good kith to do terrible things. Well, I'll be. That's all of the bounties. Mighty fine work, Envoy. Mighty fine indeed. Hope you're proud of all you've done. Thanks to you, Don Shore is safer for all of us. Gods protect you, wherever you are.
Hey, you could have a real future here if the Envoy thing doesn't work out.
Nice work on the bounties. Just don't get a big head about it. Right. What do you want to know? I've been traveling with you. What could I have heard? Oh, gods. Get out there and explore, Envoy. You'll be fine. Promise. Let's see. If you can make a rope, you can make a net and get yourself some fish. Rough seas make fish stay close to shore most of the time. You want to look in the fish's eyes when you catch it. Cloudy eyes, toss it back. Clear eyes, can't lose. When you're cleaning them, check their swim bladder for worms. Always. You don't want that kind of awful night. Trust me. And always give them a little pinch to make sure they're not a shape-shifted wizard or something. Happens more than I'd like. Right. Good talk.
unseen, unheard.
Be sick.
That's all of them. Star metal, if I'm not mistaken. Might want to take that to a blacksmith.
Can't believe we're stationed up here, so far from the city. Piss off the captain or something?
Hail, friend. Always nice to see a fellow traveler out here. Where are you headed? Truly? Then we're heading the same way. Though Emerald Stair is not my ultimate goal. One of my ancestors apparently grew up in Solace Keep, deep in the Living Lands. I hope to find this place. It's my ancestral home. Sure, I may have grown up in Stalwart, but I'm Pagroon through and through, just like the dwarves here in the Living Lands.
If your ancestors left Solace, it isn't your ancestral home anymore.
Some things never change. Whether I'm here or back in Stalwart, it's always the Pagroonen that make me question this journey. Fair question. Not something you'd expect someone all the way in the White March to hear about, hmm? After my grandmother was taken by the Usher, I found her mother's writings, centuries old. They talked about a home her family left when she was just a child, and from that moment, I knew I had to return. Welcome back. Care to peruse my wares?
Would it kill the claviger to send us some better food?
You really couldn't have worded that any worse, you ass.
Huh? What are you talking about?
What do you seriously haven't heard yet? Oh, shit.
Heard what?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure? Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased. Don't thank me. In fact, keep my name away from Ludwine's ears. Better if she doesn't know I exist. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
So Ludwine's somewhere out there doing who knows what. Wonderful.
Hopefully, your handling of Egwolf brought us some grace with her.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in.
And Egwolf's death won't help matters.
You had to know that might happen. I mean, you've met Ludwine, right?
Regardless, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
Oh, I hear you. Unfortunately, if you're marching shoulder to shoulder, some of their stink is bound to rub off on you.
I don't like that Ludwine woman. She gives me the vreekas.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift. And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm? Well, maybe figure it out. We can't prepare for what we don't know is coming.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Just mind how close you get. Their experiments don't always go as planned.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of Animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island. Right. You know, present company excluded. And all that.
Don't take it personally. Marius only does this with people he likes.
I'd say something back at you, but I'm just not feeling it for some reason.
See what I mean? It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
They don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops. We'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway... You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines. Imagine a flooded area, but instead of water, it's all plants that just seem to want you lost, starving, and dead. Step on the wrong thorn or eat the wrong leaf, and you'll find yourself paralyzed or exploding out of both ends.
He's just trying to scare you. But he's also right. You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
I have, you know, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Hey, you don't have to butter me up.
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Alright guys, we're gonna end it there. I'll be on later to stream a little more.